Hello everyone, it's Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. I've got a cold, so you'll have to forgive me for my weird croaky froggy voice. I've got a video today for Infinity Engravings. I have been invited back to their design team, so I'm super excited to be playing with their products again. So you can see that I've already started on this project. I don't have it from start to finish because I lost some footage. So Infinity Engravings is a company that creates chipboard pieces. So this is a box card kit. They also have a lot of wooden ornaments to customize, and you can hand paint them and lots of different stuff. But today we're playing with the box card kit. And it's got kind of a fairy woodland theme. So what I've done is I have taken watercolor grounds and painted each piece so that that's the white that you see. It comes in a natural cardboard tone. And I did that so that I could put inks on top of it and it would dry and not lose its color density. So the white helps the colors to show through true instead of looking like cardboard colored. You know what I mean? So I'm going in with some Picket Fence blender brushes and Catherine Pooler inks. And the ink colors I'm using in this project are Grass Skirt, Eucalyptus, Lime Ricky, Garden Party, Over Coffee, and Something Borrowed. So we've got a few different greens to try to add some density and some variability to the green part. And then I've got the brown for the stems of the mushrooms and blue and green for the caps of the mushrooms. So the little fairy, I'm masking her off so that I can ink blend on the mushroom cap. If you're one of those that has trouble with blending using the ink blending tools that are out and available, get yourself some of these brushes. They're super easy, super smooth, and they clean up like a breeze. They don't keep ink. They deposit the ink and then super easy to clean off. So I'm really digging these brushes. Fantastic. So what I'm going in here with is some glitter paste. And this is from Cosmic Shimmer. This jar has half purple and half silver. And I'm spreading it out with the palette knife, but to make your life easier if you decide to tackle one of these projects, I would use my finger to dab it on instead of spread it with the palette knife, because it tends, like I'm doing here, it tends to get stuck in all the little crevices and openings. So you have to go in with a tool to clean it out, to maintain the shape of the piece. So if I were to do this again, I would use my finger to kind of dab on the glitter paste versus a palette knife to spread it. And the glitter paste I'm putting on top is by Bo Bunny, and it's called Sugar. It's a clear iridescent glitter paste. It looks white in the jar, but it dries clear. So I'm just using my finger to dab some of that on. And I love how this paste picks up the color that is behind it and makes it super pretty, really dynamic. It gives it a lot of depth and texture. And so now I'm going in with some Nouveau glitter paste. And this one is emerald green, I believe. So I'm just using my palette knife to smooth that over the entire surface of that panel. And then once I've got good coverage, I'll use my knife to kind of carve in a few little indications of some grassy hills, or to make it just kind of look like that. Not super deep, not super noticeable. And so for this front panel, this is going to be the very front of the box card. I'm using Moonstone and that same emerald one mixed together from Nouveau. Just to give it a little bit more color variation versus just the straight green, so you can see the difference there. These would be really fun for a birthday card for someone who likes Alice in Wonderland or Peter Pan or anybody that likes fantasy type stuff. So in the back of these pieces, there's hinges that fit into the box card. And what I'm doing is using Tyvek, which is basically like a thick paper, but it's more like material. It does not tear. So you have to cut it. And I'm using it on the back of the hinges just for reinforcement, because the chipboard, if you bend it enough, it will break. So I'm using that behind those hinges to give it some stability. And then I've created kind of my own stabilizer piece in the back of each piece using some chipboard and score tape. And so trying to put this together, I'll let you in on a few things I would do differently. First off, you need hot glue to glue the box card together. I tried doing it with score tape and I tried doing it with just regular craft glue, and it wasn't strong enough. So you do need hot glue. And the second thing I would do differently is, you see the little gems and rhinestones and stuff I've got in there? I would decorate with those one section at a time. So I assembled all three sections on top of each other, and then I went in with my gems and stuff. And it just made it a little more difficult to get things where I wanted them, so I would do those one at a time instead of assembling it and then adding embellishments. And what I'm doing right now is adding some rub-ons from Tim Holtz. I don't know if these are still available. This is a really old pack that I've had in my stash for ever. But when you're rubbing this on, when it's transferred from the plastic carrier sheet to your project, it will go like a hazy gray color. And that's how you know that it's stuck down and ready for you to lift off that acetate. So now we're going in with the hot glue. Getting serious now. And my background to this, almost forgot to mention that, is pre-embossed watercolor paper that I got. It's a pack I got from Cosmo Cricket. I've had it for a long time. I don't know if they still make them or not. But I just used some watercolor in the background and then score taped that to the backer piece that you get with the kit. And so onto the rhinestones. I apologize that I'm out of frame for a few of these things. I'm using a variety of gems and flatback pearls and little flowers from Ink Road stamps and Little Things by Lucy Abrams. And I'm just using some Cosmic Shimmer glue to attach all of those. And then for a couple of the flowers, I used clear sticky foam just because they're not flat. So you needed something else to stick them down. But that pretty much finishes the project. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it is so whimsical. It's pretty. It'd be perfect for any girl in your life, any nieces or daughters. A lot of fun and not too hard to put together. So let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the comments, and I would be happy to answer them. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day. Have a great day, and talk to you later. Bye bye.